you chosen an emissary to Taiwan? And will it be a government official or a private citizen?
Probably, it will most probably be a private citizen. No, as you know, there are restrictions under the One China policy. And have I chosen? I've talked to the person that I have in mind. He's going through, he's just parang dotting the I's and crossing the T's just to make sure that there are no other attendant issues. We haven't, he hasn't agreed yet. And we're still looking for others who might be. We're trying to determine who is the best to convey, parang all the details of the incident.
Sir, the person you're thinking about, was he formerly with government?
One of the people I'm thinking about.
Sir,
it might even be a set of people that will send.
Sir, follow-up lang ho. Sir, does the government feel that it's between a rock and a hard place in dealing with this issue? Since you have China, which you want to normalize relations with, and Taiwan, which hosts 80,000 Filipino workers.
Well, that is the reality that we find ourselves in. But at the same time, I think the main focus here was both states informed us of criminal activities happening on our soil. And our first priority has to be addressing the criminals, getting them behind bars, and sending them through the appropriate processes. So that's the primary interest.
Happy Valentine's, Mr. President.
Oh,
Any plans for your Valentine's Day today?
Yes, I have plans and I'll keep them to myself. Okay?
Birthday wish daw po kay Chris.
Well, alam niyo naman, kasama kami nung isang araw, meron siyang birthday celebration, at parang napakagaan ang dating niya, napakasaya niya. Siyempre, sabi ko sa kanya, pinagdadasal ko na tuloy-tuloy sana ko yung kagaanan ng kalooban mo, parang absence of problems, di ba? Tsaka yung pagiging talagang masaya.
Sir, meron pong patanong ng lahat. Si Len Lopez daw po ba yung kadate niya?
As I said, I will keep my plans to myself.
Pero you're personally happy this Valentine's?
Well, it's really, parang I can't take a day off for any day. Be it my birthday, Christmas, New Year, etc. There are attendant duties. So somehow, you cannot really divorce yourself from the seriousness of the job and trying to have a few light moments. Somehow, both intrude, well, it's the heavy stuff that intrudes into the light moments every time.
Sir, on a more serious matter, sir, you promised that this week you will announce yung revamp sa cabinet, and also can we expect also the appointment sa COMELEC?
Yung sa COMELEC, we're still vetting. There's just, alam mo, as soon as we have finished vetting some of the candidates, and there are parang close to about 20, actually over 20. Parang everyday meron pa rin mga nagpapadala, putting in the 2 cents worth as to better candidates raw, etc. So we haven't finished yung sa COMELEC. Yung sa cabinet, we're just finishing a few more details. Pero hopefully we'll be able to execute it this week.
Sir, there were reports kasi na it will involve the Foreign Affairs Secretary. Is that report more or less true?
Can we just finish this week? And I'll promise you, we'll have clarity before the end of the week. Okay?
Sir, happy Valentine's. Sir, the government is pushing for this responsible parenthood bill. Sir, can we say now categorically that we will not be pushing for yung pending reproductive health bills in Congress, and we will be seeking this responsible parenthood bill?
Yung responsible parenthood, basically, there are a lot of common grounds with them. There are also common grounds with the Catholic Church, but we want to have a focus on the idea that yung bringing children into this world really is a responsibility of the parents who would know best as to their capabilities to nurture all of these children. So it's really a reorientation of what the reproductive health debate has been. This is really refocusing on the fact that we are focused on the quality of life afforded the children, and also focused on the idea that responsibility has to be borne out by the parents together with the churches that they belong to and the state.
Sir, this responsible parenthood bill does not set a population growth target. Sir, does this mean that the government does not see population growth as a threat to economic growth?
Marami ko kasi nakikialam at nagsiset ng ideal number. Those who advocated one child per family are now regretting that they did so. Those that didn't have a policy also regretted they didn't have a policy. So ulitin ko lang, no? Sino ba ang makakaalam kung paano, yung anong kakayahan para arguin yung mga anak? Di yung magulang na alam na kinikita nila, alam nila kung yung kaya lang tustusin sa pag-aaral, sa paggamot, etc. They are aware of their limitations and capabilities. Therefore, it is really an empowering of the parents themselves and even the unborn, for that matter, that we are striving to achieve, not yung absolute numbers. No? That will be, we really believe that it will be best left to the discretion and decision of the parents themselves.
Madala mo pa isa pa.
Ay, hindi ko si Christine yung ginawa.
Sir, happy Valentine's. Sir, have you spoken to Senator Trillanes? Because Rex Robles is claiming that he said, he told you daw kung sino yung protector talaga ni General Garcia.
I haven't had an opportunity to talk to Senator Trillanes. No? At most, our communication has been formal documents na parang letters. Baka hindi man ako sure kung letters. Over the years, sigurado ako letters. Pero after he has been released, baka letter, singular. And this was not a topic that was discussed in the letter. Ngayon kay Mr. Robles, parang marami siyang free time siguro. Di ko ano na ako kung niya.
So you have no idea what he's talking about, sir, about kung sino yung protector talaga ni General Garcia?
Well, I have my ideas, no? But I am the chief executive. I execute the laws of the land, and part and parcel of that is that you do not make accusations without the corresponding evidence already on hand. And once we are ready, it will be the DOJ that will be at the forefront of filing the necessary cases.
So you have an idea kung sino yung talagang protector ni General Garcia?
We had a few years back parang a general concept of what transpired. Daily, we're getting more and more details of each and every facet of what transpired. Then it will be up to primarily the Secretary of Justice and other members of the legal team to determine what cases can be filed and should be filed, and then in what sequence we should be filing it to afford the maximum chances of conviction so that these things will not be repeated.
Sir, what you're saying is that we're really gonna do something about it, sir?
It's really just a question of timing. No?
Okay.
Yeah, and we're at the stage that we are collating, not just on this issue, but on so many issues. It has gotten to the point na you really have to choose, sa dami ng isasampang kaso. Hindi pwedeng, yung parang masyadong madadilute yung resources ng Estado, meaning yung personnel, yung people who are responsible. Pag sinabay-sabay natin itong mga kaso i-file.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.